Hey, what's up guys, it's Jono here. Welcome back to another 5-Minute Friday tutorial. Now in yesterday's video, we talked about the problem with skill-based learning, which is basically that people don't want to learn or they don't have time to learn, and people want success but without the pain. And we use the example of Ministry of Freedom. You know, the people that did put the work in, were consistent and disciplined and became an entrepreneur, those are the people that actually made good money. But 95% of people failed to do that, ended up quitting and didn't make any money at all, which is a real shame. So what did I do to remove that obstacle for people? Well, in the beginning of 2022, beginning of this year, I created a program which was called Prometheus. And what it was, actually I'll show you, it's a training program, but there's very few videos inside of here, because what we do inside of Prometheus is we use an artificial intelligence robot which basically trades the crypto market, which I thought was great because we're using artificial intelligence, because it's a robot, it means that people don't actually need to learn anything, right? Which is the big problem that I had with Ministry of Freedom, because people wanted the results, but without the learning, without the struggle. So I thought, okay, well, AI, this is the solution, because AI becomes pre-programmed with all of the learning so that people don't have to learn, right? So this was my solution. And we had a lot of good success stories as well, which I'll show you now. You see on the sales page for Prometheus, we got this guy making $100, $200, like $380 in a day. We've got another guy here. So I've earned a few $100s in a day with around 4,000 in the bots, which is pretty good. And then we have this guy here who says, I'm getting $1,756 per day. That's $640,000 a year. So we had a lot of good success stories with Prometheus. But again, it was only a handful of the thousands of members. And again, 95% of people failed. Now, they didn't need to learn anything because we used AI. So, do you know what the problem was? Do you know why they failed? Okay, well, I'll tell you. The reason why these people failed is because there was too much risk, okay? People were required to invest their own capital into the bot, into crypto, in order for the bot to leverage their capital to make money. And people didn't want to take the risk. Those that did, as I showed you just before, made some great gains, made some great money. But this one guy, he invested $4,000, right? The guy who made $1,756 in a day, he put like $50,000 into that, right? And that's the reason why most people failed, because they didn't trust it, they didn't believe it, and most of all, they didn't want to risk putting their own money into it with the risk of maybe losing their money, even though we do teach everybody as much as possible risk management, and there's actually a very low risk when it comes to Prometheus, but people don't want to take that risk whatsoever, okay? They don't want to risk their money. So again, okay, what did I learn from this? Well, I learned now that we actually have two issues. First of all, from MOF, people don't want to learn anything, okay? They want the success, but without the learning, without the journey, without the struggles that are involved in getting that success. That's the first thing. The second thing is people don't want to risk any of their own money in order to get successful, even though they don't need to learn anything. Like with Prometheus, the AI did everything. All they needed to do was put their money into it. People were too cautious. They didn't want to do that. They didn't want to risk their money. So people don't want to learn. People don't want to risk. Okay, those are the two things that I learned from these two high-ticket programs that I've created, right? So, again, being a product creator, right? Being somebody who wants to see people get success, it is my responsibility to remove those obstacles for people. So just like I did with MOF, I removed the obstacle of having to learn something and created Prometheus. That brought up a new problem that people didn't want to risk. So now I got two problems that I need to remove, two obstacles that I needed to remove. So in summer 2022, this summer, I went back to the drawing board, okay, and I researched a way that I could get people results without any learning and without risking. And this is an almost impossible task, because think about it. Most of the other programs out there, they're either going to be some kind of coaching program like e-commerce, like drop shipping, like learning how to trade. They're going to teach you something, which is learning, which is not what people want. The other type of programs out there are things like done-for-you funnels, done-for-you Shopify stores. But people still need to invest their own money into Facebook ads, into YouTube ads, into investments like crypto for a bot to leverage. So it's either going to be one or the other. It's either going to be learning or it's going to be investing. Finding something that's going to get people success without those two things is near impossible. And I don't know any other program out there that does that, right, until now. But I have found and I've created a system that removes both of these obstacles. So there's no learning to do, okay? You don't need to invest any of your own money, all right? I've tested this with my family members, so my mom, my dad, my sister, my brother, and I've tested this with 30 beta testers, okay? I opened this up secretly to my MOF members last month, okay? I got 30 people in. We battle tested this, okay? It works. I'm really, really excited about this, okay? And I'm going to show you exactly how this works tomorrow, okay? So please like and subscribe this video, switch on the notifications, because tomorrow I'm going to be showing you exactly how my brand new system works that involves zero learning and involves zero investment capital. Very excited about this, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video.